Joining us now is Moncef Slaoui, Chief Advisor to Operation Warp Speed. He's here to discuss the vaccine rollout. Good morning, Mr. Slaoui. A real turning point in the last 24 hours. You've been working on this for the last 7 months. What does this day mean to you?
Well, listen, it's an amazing day. It's extraordinary achievement by thousands and thousands of people at Pfizer, at BioNTech, in the operation. Amazing partnership between the academic science, the basic science and research that's funded mostly by taxpayer money, the ecosystem of biotechnology companies and pharmaceutical industry, and the U.S. government, particularly HSS Department and the Department of Defense. A remarkable performance, frankly, and I hope the beginning of the end of this pandemic. It means a lot to everybody, and we're thrilled. We have a first vaccine and many more to come.
We just heard one health official, though, say it's going to be hard to imagine this going off without a hitch. Are you confident the vaccine will get to the states and get into the right hands?
We are as confident as one can be. We have rehearsed, tested, did mock deliveries, every single step of the process in order to make sure that we understand how it's working. We also have made sure, for instance, that the first 2.9 million doses of vaccines are being distributed over 3 days, in order to make sure that if there are any adjustments we can make, we have an opportunity to make them. And of course, you know, the unknown and unpredictable may happen, but we're prepared to deal with it as quickly as we detect it.
What's your biggest logistical concern?
I think the biggest concern is accidental loss of temperature control in a cold chain based, particularly with the Pfizer vaccine. That's really the biggest concern. I think the last mile delivery, inoculation of the vaccines into subjects. But I would say regarding the operation, frankly, my biggest concern is the level of hesitancy in the country.
Right.
I really hope we are going to be able to change that.
Ultimately, when do you expect the general population to be able to get the vaccine?
So I would say two things there. We think that within the first quarter of the year 2021, so by the middle of the month of March, we will have had enough vaccine doses to immunize at least 100 million Americans, which is mostly the high-risk group, the elderly and frail, the healthcare workers, the first-line workers. And then by the end of the second quarter of the year, by the end of the month of May or the middle of the month of June, we would have produced enough vaccines doses to immunize the totality of the American population.
Right. CBS has confirmed that President Trump, Vice President Pence, and other senior officials will be offered the vaccine. Given the limited supply, do you support that decision?
I think all people that are involved in major direction of the country, frankly, should be vaccinated and protected. Now, specifically, each individual, they need to deal with their physicians and discuss to make those decisions. Those are numerically very small number of doses. I would also say that, frankly, one of the things that allowed the operation to succeed and go as fast as it did has been to stay outside of any political debate, and I will close that conversation in that regard here.
Well, congratulations. I know there's still a big mountain to climb on this, but congratulations on a major turning point. It really is, and it's
Thank you very much.
It's great to see the vaccine on its way. Moncef Slaoui, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Yes, please. Yes, I would just like to call on all my fellow Americans to continue to participate as volunteers in the clinical trials. It's thanks to the 77,000 people that participated in the clinical trial for Pfizer and for Moderna that we have those vaccines. There are more vaccine trials ongoing. We know the vaccines work, and frankly, it may be one of the fastest way to access vaccination is to participate in the clinical trials. Thank you for considering that.
Thank you.
And thank you for allowing me to say it.
Thanks.
Have a good day.